Hello friends, welcome back to the Craft Castle. It is Fix It Friday, and today we are not doing any fixings of any listings. What we're going to talk about are those dreaded Etsy fees. Okay, I know it is so frustrating when you make a sale and then the next thing you know, all of these fees get deducted. It is a pain in the butt, and I see it all over Instagram, any social media, on YouTube. There are sellers that are complaining about the amount of fees that Etsy takes. Now, I personally think that they really don't take that much, considering all that they provide for us, but they do kind of make it a little hard to find, like, where all of that stuff is at. So I am here today to explain all of that for you. You're going to need a pen and a piece of paper for this, or I have created a digital download in my shop that is for either Mac users or Excel users. Both of those listings will be in the description of this video. You can click on that, and this just makes the math so much easier. This Excel sheet I use for my own products, and it is, I'm telling you, it's a game changer, because then you don't have to figure out all the numbers and the percentages and minusing and plussing and all of that jazz. It's just, you just put in one number and everything else gets fixed for you, and then you know your final profit for that product. Okay, so instead of Fix It Friday in the Craft Castle, welcome to Ashley's math class. All right, let's get started. I already have my I'm going to float myself up to the top here. I already have my Excel sheet set up already. So this is exactly what we're going to be talking about. And it's a lot easier when I explain it this way versus just rambling on and on and on about numbers. It's going to get boring, but it's very, very, very important, especially nowadays with inflation prices. And we need to start making sure that we're counting our pennies. So this is very, very, very important. Okay? All right. So first and foremost, let me go and start explaining all of the fees at the very top. There are 4 tabs right here. It's very important that we pay attention to those. And in those 4 tabs, all of these at the very top are all going to be the same. It's just going to be a little different for some people. Okay, so at the very top, we'll just go at the very top right here, where it says no shipping, charging shipping, no shipping with offsite ads, and charging shipping with offsite ads. Did I lose you? I'm sure I already did. So if your shop is set up as that you're not charging shipping, it is free shipping across the board. It doesn't matter how much it is for, I know some people do like over $35 you get shipping, but if it's free shipping across the board, this is the tab you want to be on. I already have something put up here just as an example, but this is the tab that you're going to want to be on right here. The next tab is if you are charging shipping. I'm going to delete that. If you are charging shipping, so if you are selling cupcake toppers or a blanket and it's $20 and then you are charging additional shipping on that, this is the tab that you want to be on. And then we get over here on the other 2 tabs, and it says offsite ads. So there is, for some people, you have an option to do offsite ads. That is Etsy's. Offsite ads are ads that are on Google, on Pinterest, anywhere online or even like a commercial, anything that's offsite of Etsy. There are Etsy ads and there are offsite ads. Etsy ads is where you pay per clicks. And then offsite ads is, and let me reverse. Etsy ads are that you pay for clicks and you only are seen on Etsy. Offsite ads are when you pay when someone purchases, and that you get seen on Google, Pinterest. I've seen it on blogs. So there's 2 different things that you can advertise with Etsy. If you choose to do this, then this is the one that you would want to be on. But there are certain sellers, if you go over a certain threshold of selling, you're automatically set up for this. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Etsy says that you're doing great and we are going to promote you, and so we are automatically going to do this. I can tell you in my personal shop, this little offsite thing and the amount of sellers that are automatically pushed into it, it made a lot of people mad. It did, because I feel, and me personally, I feel like I should not be forced into advertising stuff if I really don't want to advertise. But I can tell you right now, I have been forced to doing these advertised things for many years, since the very beginning when they launched this thing. And I don't actually get that many sales through Google. And it comes up as like a little ding bell that's on that order. I actually don't get a lot of offsite ads. So they're promoting me, and I don't really get that many. So I really don't see that big of a difference, but it does happen. It is frustrating. But for me as a seller, and I've been in this program since day one, it really hasn't affected my financials very much. The way that I see it is, any type of promoting that gets my products out there to anybody is better than nothing. So I kind of price my items with that in mind. Now, inside the offsite ads, you either get charged the 12 or 15%. Most people are going to be charged the 15%. So this Excel sheet and number sheet that's available in my shop is already set up for 15%, because the vast majority of people are having to pay that 15%. If you are a person that is getting charged the 12%, then if you purchase this file for me, you'll need to change this formula over to 12%. You can check that in the offsite ads with Etsy. You can check, and they will tell you if you're paying the 12% or the 15%. I'm paying the 12% just because I've been in it since day one, and some sort of sales or whatever. I don't remember what their justification is, but I'm doing the 12%. But I've set this up for 15 because most people are at 15%. So the same thing at the very top right here, where you do no shipping and charging shipping. You are also, this is the same thing. If you're not charging shipping for your products across the board, you want to work in this tab. If you are charging shipping, then you want to work in the other tab. The greatest thing about this is that I've set it up to where you can see across the board on all 4 tabs different numbers and more profits, because at the very end right here, you have your profits. So it's actually really cool that I've set it up in a way that even if you decide you want to charge shipping, you can still figure out how much it is in profit that you are taking. We'll go into no shipping and offsite ads. So to better explain a little bit more of the listing fees and everything that goes along with it. Okay, so I will dive in deeper about your profits and losses, but the first one on column B is to your price. It's the set price of what you're charging. This right here is shipping. It's already 0 because we are not charging shipping, hypothetically. And then this will be your total. Once I put in a number right here, that 14 will pop up. Okay, so listing fees. Every single time you list an item on Etsy, you are charged 20 cents. If you sell that listing and it renews for another listing, you are charged another 20 cents per listing. So if you list an item at 90 cents and it's like cupcake toppers, I see this a lot with cupcake toppers. A lot of people charge 90 cents per cupcake topper. And then in the drop down box, you can choose 12. Let's say you want to do 12. So 12 times 90 is going to be roughly about $12, right? We don't need a calculator. But 12 times 90 cents is going to be roughly about $12. Now, for every single listing, because you've now sold that cupcake topper 12 times, you're going to be paying 20 cents. Yes. So, yeah, so that's where the variation box comes into play when you are building your listings and you want to add some variations. You want to kind of limit how many times you have to relist an item, because that is going to be one of your greatest expenses in all of Etsy. It is 20 cents. So And that's like the other thing about SEOs. If your listing expires, why I don't choose to auto renew my listings is because sometimes it's because I have bad SEOs or that it's just not going to be a popular item. So it's going to expire. I do not auto renew my listings because I don't want to continue to pay 20 cents. I'm going to stop right here and let you know that no millionaire becomes a millionaire because they stop counting the pennies. Pennies add up, and they will add up quickly when you're doing 20 cents per listing. So if you have 500 listings in your shop and you renew that you renew every single one of your listings at that same time at 20 cents, that is a ton of money. So this is why this is so important. And I know a lot of people forget this. So transaction fees is at 6.5%. It was at 5 previously, and now they've raised it to 6.5. Welcome to the life of now. Everything is increasing. All pricing is increasing. So transaction fees. This is the cost to sell on Etsy. They don't have a program fee. I also have a website on Shopify, and I have to pay a monthly fee to sell there, which is a bummer because some months I might not even sell on my Shopify site, but I'm already paying for it every single month. That's a bummer. So Etsy says, well, we don't have a program fee, but we're going to charge you to sell on our site. And that is at 6.5%. No matter where you go. I heard that GoDaddy was shutting down, but GoDaddy has a transaction fee. Shopify doesn't have a transaction fee, but they have a monthly fee. Any website you go to, if it is not your own server that you create on your own, which costs thousands of dollars, you are going to pay a transaction fee. Etsy is one of the lowest that they have. Shopify, they have different program levels that you can pay for, but I think the base one is like $10 a month. So if you don't sell anything, you're out $10 a month. If you don't sell anything on Etsy, you're out zero outside of the 20 cent listing fee. Then we go over here, and this is like what boils people's blood because they already get charged the 6.5%, and then all of a sudden there's a 3% processing fee. Look at it this way. Etsy is charging you to sell on their website, but then when there is a credit card fee, that is not going through Etsy. That is going through Visa, MasterCard, American Express, all those people that take our credit cards. That is their fee, and that's that standard fee. It's never been raised. That's just what it is. So realistically, in the real world, in the perfect world, Etsy is only profiting the 6.5%. That 3%, they just straight pay to American Express, Visa, MasterCard. Etsy's not taking that money. So yes, it kind of sucks because now we're at, what is that, 6, 7, 8, 9, we're at 9.5%. It sucks that we're going to have to pay that, but it's not all going to Etsy. It is going to someone completely different. Those are the people that are taking our credit card money. The processing fees. This is standard across the board. It is like that over on Shopify too. PayPal's like that. Even QuickBooks. I have QuickBooks, and it's standard everywhere. Anywhere you go, even if you go to a restaurant, all restaurants are paying this. It goes with the credit card fees. It is a standard 25 cents plus an additional 3%. Some credit card fees, like over on Shopify, depending on the plan that you choose, you get better processing credit card rates for percentage wise, but you still pay that 25 cents. So no matter what it is, you're paying that 25 cents plus the 3%, plus the 6.5%, plus the 20 cents on your listing. I know, I've lost you, I am sure. But I will try and jade this up just like a little bit better for you here in a second when we just start plugging in numbers. I've created this to where it's pretty much mindless for anyone. Don't worry about this. If you're not going to purchase this file from me, these are the numbers that you need to pay attention to. The 20%, 6.5%, 3%, the standard processing fee of 25 cents. On here, on my my file, I have a thing for cost to make an item and ship an item. The reason why it is left blank and you would have to, you're going to have to manually put this in if you get this file for me, is because everyone's cost to make something is different. Everyone's cost to ship something is different. I have items in my shop that take at least $7 to ship. I also have items like cake toppers that only take like $1.98. On that note, cost to make items. Some certain items in my shop cost like $50 to make, where some items only cost like $1.10. So it is very cheap on some aspects. So that's why even if you buy this this file for me, you're going to have to manually put in how much it costs to make and ship your item, and then it will auto generate into your profits right here. But that is something that I could help you with at a later time. But realistically, if you are already selling on Etsy or anywhere, you should already know how much it costs to at least make your item, and then how much it costs to ship your item. And when I say make and ship, I mean everything. Making, shipping, your product, how to package your items, the amount of electricity that you're using, just anything and everything that it takes to make your item from start to finish. That is what is going to be in this little cell. Okay, so let's just pretend we are going to, we'll do a cake topper for $9.95. And we're just going to put cake topper in here. And we're going to put in $9.95. And then press the tab. We are not going to charge shipping because we're already in the shipping category. So for $9.95, you already paid the automatic 20% on the listing fee. Then you pay your 6.5% of your transaction fee. Then you pay your 3% of the transaction fee. And then you pay your 25 cents automatically, right? So your profit, technically, before you put in your cost to make and ship the item, your profit is going to be $8.55. But now you have to ship that item. So let's say our shipping item for this cake topper is $2.60. And let's just say that it costs us $3 to make. So now we're at $5.60 to make this item, to make and ship this item. So now after putting in your profits and the cost to make, or not your profits, the cost to make your item and then ship your item, your profit now in total dollars is $2.95 with a profit margin of 29%. I did put that on there because sometimes people just like to see how much profit in percentage they are making. So for this item, cancel. For this item at a $9.95, you are profiting $2.95. Okay, so let's do the same exact cake topper, and we're going to charge for shipping on that one. So we are going to charge, let's just say, because there are people that do it like this. Instead of charging $9.95 for that same cake topper, we are going to minus the $2.60 because that's how much people charge for shipping, right? So let's say that you're going to charge $7.35 for that cake topper, and then you're going to charge that $2.60 for shipping, which gives you a grand total of $9.95. So either you're charging $9.95 here or you're charging $9.95 here, right? It's all going to be the same at the end of the day, right? Then you have your 20% or your 20 cents, and then your transaction fee, and then your processing fee, then your standard processing fee. Now, Etsy does charge for a shipping fee at 5%, which is now right here. Your cost to make the item and ship the item does not change, so we're still at $5.60. And press return. So now you've made $3.07. So a little bit more, right? $3.07 versus $2.95. So you've made a few extra cents. The unfortunate part about this is that Etsy has done a crap ton of research, and they have said that buyers are most likely going to buy from you if you offer free shipping. That's kind of a bummer, but you have to think of it as yourself. You yourself as a shopper. Do you look for items that ship for free? Or do you look for items and you don't care whether or not you have to pay for shipping? If I said that and you are one of those shoppers that ship for free, you are who Etsy says will more likely buy an item if they ship for free. So while you would make more money doing it this way by charging for shipping just a few more cents, you're probably not in all likely going to sell that item because you're charging for shipping. Unfortunately, that's the name of the game. So now let's go and do that same cake topper, and you're doing offsite ads. We are going to do $9.95. Change this cake topper. Not charging shipping, and everything stays the same over here. You don't touch these. And then the cost to make an item stays at $5.60 and press return. Now, with offsite ads being at 15%, you have made $1.46. Yeah, I know. It stinks. Just seeing it like that, oh my goodness. So you have worked hard on that cake topper and now you have only made $1.46. This is why it is so important to price your items accordingly, especially including your time it takes to create this item, because you don't want to end up only making $1.46. Now, if you go to charge shipping, we'll do the same numbers as before, $7.35 and $2.60. And the same numbers to make and ship the item is $5.60. So now you've made $1. Now you've made $1.96. It's the same thing. Let's see here. I am missing the 5%. I wonder. Oh, it's more right here. Okay, cool. I'm like, what happened here? So now you've made $1.96, which still stinks, right? Like, who wants to make a cake topper and only make less than $2? Not me. That's a bummer. So that's why it's so important for you to pay attention to your product pricing. Remember that one time when I had said the 90 cents times 12? If you sell this cake, let's just say it's a cupcake topper, and you have it listed at 90 cents with free shipping, your total is going to be 90 cents. Your listing fee and everything like that stays the same. And let's just say that it cost you 5 cents to make that item. So we got 31 cents is how much you're going to take home. Let me open up my calculator. And we'll do times 12. So it is going to be 90 cents times 12 is $10.80. I'll write that down real quick. And we got 20 cents times 12, which is $2.40. That's how many listing fees you're going to pay. $2.40. So we have $10.80 minus $2.40 minus 6.5% minus 3% minus 25 cents. We're already at $7.60. And then let's just say 5 cents to make each cake topper times that by 12 is 60 cents. So you're going to have a total of $7 minus 60 cents. So your total is $7. If you were to sell a cake topper at 90 cents times 12, given all the fees that were listed, you are going to make a total of $7. That did not include shipping, by the way. That was just that was just the cost to make the item, right? If we were to go into here and put cupcake topper, and let's just do 90 cents times 12 is 1080. So we'll do 1080 right here. See how this number, oh, we got to do 0.05. Let's try that again. 0.05 times 12 is 60 cents. Okay, do you see this right here? It says $8.72. Remember that number that I had initially? It was $7. So if you upped your price and just created variations, you would then increase the amount of profit $1.72, 75, 73, $1.73. So it is so important, especially when you're talking about those high dollar amounts like this, the 20 cents or the 25 cents. You're trying to eliminate how many times people can purchase that listing. And that is how you do it. You add variations into your shop. Prime example, I'll pull up one of my listings in my shop, especially in the cupcake toppers, because I see it so often on smaller valued items. People just do the 90 cents. See how mine right here says cupcake toppers needed? And in the drop down box, 12, 18, 21, blah, blah, blah. If you click that 30, someone's going to be able to order 30 cupcake toppers for $40 in my shop currently right now. If you just did one and you did 90 cents, you would have to pay 30 20-cent listing fees for that. Yes, that's why it's so important to know these fees that they are charging. They're not hidden fees by any means. It just takes a little bit getting used to and trying to figure out the ins and outs of that. Okay, I hope I did not lose you too much on Etsy listing fees. I know it can get a little bit hairy and confusing, especially when we start talking about numbers and math, because not everyone's good with numbers and math. I personally geek out on all the things about numbers, so that's why it's so much fun to me to talk about stuff like this. If you have any questions, if I lost you on any of this, no matter what it is, put it in the comments of this video. It is so important that you do it in the comments of the video. Don't Instagram me, don't email me, because if you have questions about this, somebody else does too. I can guarantee it. And it is so helpful for you and for me and for other people in the future watching this video, if they can just read the comments and know like, oh, that's my question that I have. Let me find the answer really quick. That is so important and so key. And again, I hope I did not lose you. Math class is hard for some people, and I'm trying to make it as easy as possible because I want you to be able to be a successful seller on Etsy, but a profitable seller on Etsy. And especially on times like right now where gas is so expensive and prices of groceries are so expensive, it is so important to make sure we count our pennies, because eventually they will add up to dollars that will eventually add up to millions. And again, no millionaire is a millionaire when they stopped counting pennies. They all still count their pennies. All right, y'all, I hope you enjoyed today's Fix It Friday, and I will see you soon.